Arun Shore.
Wow, that's quite a welcome. I didn't expect this. And I'm not prepared. Ilyas, talking about the Last Supper on the plane. I'm an aerospace engineer. And believe me,
Do you also process data?
oh, you have no idea how much data I process. Like,
Maybe the 10th data.
say 10 billion the data. Okay. So, it's not a joke, so try not to laugh. It's a very scary matter. I never sleep when I'm flying, being an aerospace engineer. Don't laugh. I fly like 12 hours, still not sleeping. That's how much scary it is for me to fly. But it comes in handy to help the air hostess. Once the plane we took off from London, it just followed a 380, Airbus 380, and it just plunged. And then everybody in the plane was scared. And after 5 hours into the flight, there was one drunk guy kind of troubling the air hostess. And then we went and standing there, like, okay, I was traveling in the cattle class, like economy class, okay, for the poor people. So after the plane was like in the cruise mode, they don't serve drinks anymore, so you have to go to the air hostess sitting still, like in the back, and we have to beg for our drinks. So we went there because we have to stretch our legs and I cannot sleep the whole trip. And then this guy was like completely, troubling the air hostess. And then I introduced myself to him and then told him I'm an aerospace engineer, and he asked me like, what happened there? And then I started explaining him about everything, about the rules and regulations we have. Told him like, for example, when you take off and land in the night, why you have the windscreens up. Because in case it crashes, the people from outside want to see inside if it's on fire. Is it safe to open or they will catch fire? Yeah. So that's the reason why you have to keep the windshield up, and if you keep it closed, you can be arrested for endangering life. And why you have to store your bags and not keep anything on your aisle, because in case of crash, you should be able to run out of the airplane within 90 seconds, because that's how the airplanes are designed, to survive 90 seconds. And that guy who was already drunk got shit-faced, went back to his seat and never slept ever in his life. And yeah, I got the number of the air hostess. Okay, that is just the inspiration from Ilyas. Thank you. How much more time I have?
4 minutes.
More inspiration plot.
Oh shit.
4 minutes.
Nice power pose. It reminds me of a friend who's recently interested in becoming an alpha. Don't worry, Sagar, I'm not telling your name, it is you, okay? Your secret is safe with me. It was not him who wanted to become an alpha. You all heard about alpha? Like alpha male, no?
Yep.
Yep.
No. Where are you from? Okay, so who knows about this alpha male? Who was attracted to alpha male? Who here is an alpha?
Oh, of course. Yes.
Ooh. Who made that? Yeah.
9. Jesse.
So what defines an alpha?
An asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
That's supposed to be my finishing line.
It's better than a delta.
So do you know like how these people classify the human beings like alpha, beta, gamma, omega, and delta? So the alphas are the ones like, strong, showing a power pose, like, sorry, Fabian, never laugh at a joke. I will never laugh. And always controlling, like, I will make it succeed. If anybody make it succeed, I will control them. I think they had a serious childhood trauma because they never share. They should have been a girl growing up. Okay, this tomatoes are still not coming. It reminds me of a story from a very wise Indian sage. Before we go to the story, let me tell about the leadership model which is developing these days. Anybody in HR, human resources, like in recruitment or management, managers? And it looks like nobody here is an alpha, like everybody is a loser.
Only data scientists here.
Oh yeah, data scientists, like, what does the data says about this human behavior? Like, the management model.
The more the better.
The more managers, it's better.
The more the better.
The more data.
The more data or more.
The more the better.
Oh.
The more alphas, the better.
So something more is better. Like it's like a bigger dig is better. Like this kind of concept. Like being an Indian, I can never become a manager. I'm not white, so obviously I'm not going to get a job. And if there comes a diversity, and even if a girl wants to date me, I'm not black. I don't have the features of a black person. Come on, I'm not talking about a big date. Like I'm talking about I'm not cool as a black person. They are naturally cool, but as an Indian, it's not going to happen. But then when you go to an interview, they ask okay, do you have experience on crisis management? Told them come on, I'm an Indian. What do you think? I drive motorcycle to office every day. Have you ever tried walking in the street in India? And you have to exhibit the alpha characteristics in the Indian roads. Like you drive a motorcycle here. Finally after 5 years, I decided to take a driving license. They said, make an eye contact, have an agreement. Not in India. You on a motorcycle, and then a truck coming, you make an eye contact with the truck guy. Say I have the right of the way. You stop. No, for some reason these people in Europe cannot understand this alpha behavior from India. You guys have to walk in the Indian street to know the troubles we have grown up, how we have been molded to become the leaders of the world. So they look for this alpha behavior to become the leaders. And it is also based on a very old Indian story. Long, long ago. There was a competition or a discussion between the body parts. Who's the manager of everybody? The heart said, I pump the blood. I decide the function of every part of the body. I should be the manager. The brain said, come on, I'm the one who is thinking and making everything work. I should be the manager. The liver came in, excuse me, I have the bile. I digest all the food, you get the energy. So every body part comes up, like kidney, eye filter the blood, like blah, 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 like every part. And then finally the asshole came. Like, excuse me. I should be the leader, like the manager of our body. Like it's like, yeah, like somebody, like it all, they all laughed at him. It got pissed off. It just shut. The body couldn't like do shit. The heart couldn't pump the blood. The kidney couldn't filter the blood. The brain couldn't think. They finally went like, please, you are the manager, please, open up. Now we know why all the managers are assholes. Thank you for the time. Have a good night.